Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be building ourselves a sugarcane farm. I hope you guys are ready. Well guys, today, oh boy, is it raining. And yeah, that means we can actually use our trident mixed with our elytra. Man, and this is actually unbelievable. I know the rain just doesn't come over well in YouTube videos normally. You know, I do my best, but this is absolutely insane. I mean, limitless fuel. Like, you don't need fuel, and you can travel so fast. I mean, that is really fast, by the way. Faster than any other rockets would ever get me. But yeah, but today, we're not going to be dealing with the elytra. We're not going to be dealing with the trident too much. We're going to literally be focusing on what we can do mob farm-wise, or not mob farm-wise, like crop farm-wise, to help us out along the way, along our journey through this vanilla series. So, I was thinking, sugarcane farm, that is going to be very helpful, especially for our elytra. So yeah, we're going to need some sugarcane, and we're going to need more than what we're getting here. I mean, this does provide a pretty decent amount of paper, but it's manual, and we have to do that. And I honestly think we can get, you know, there's got to be a better way of doing this. So that's when I think I'm going to go with my my old-fashioned observer, one single observer with a bunch of pistons, sort of thing that I've done in the past. And I think I'm going to use that, and I think I could probably get away with it, and we can probably even fit it potentially on this island. I don't exactly know if I can fit it on here. This area over here is actually, there's not a lot of room in this back area, because this is where our cow farm is actually all the way through this. So what we may have to do is actually build a spot underground and maybe get it along the edge here underground and kind of clear out the water a little bit. And we could do that, or we can even do it on the other side by our villagers. Yeah, we could probably do that as well. But yeah, these guys are doing really well. I went through and I took out some of the villagers that were a little less useful, and I don't know exactly what we got in return. Ron is the same, and I think the butcher has been here, and this guy is offering paper, or selling paper for emeralds, which is nice. So like, this will really help if we get that farm up. Ron, yeah, you're fine, and wool for that. So yeah, we're fixing to have this sugarcane farm up and running. We'll get that going. And let's go ahead and get started. So I think I found like a perfect place for our little farm, and right in here would actually be a pretty decent place for it. And I could route the items to a spot over here, maybe? And we can kind of get this cleared out. And this will actually be our continue area. But this actually doesn't have to be too exact. We can actually zigzag this whole redstone crop here. All I need is access to the back, or behind all these blocks. And I should be able to manage, right? I should be able to handle this. So let's go ahead and actually start working on some of the major pieces. One being, well, we're going to need a crafting table, because I don't want to run back and forth. And we should be able to actually make ourselves what I would call one of the coolest items in vanilla Minecraft. Actually, we do have to go all the way back to our base. Now that I look at it, we totally do, because we have to get ourselves some cobblestone. Cobblestone, I know you're hiding from me. You're used so often, and I've used all of you up. There's no way I am completely out of cobblestone. I am... okay, I was about to say, I am very close to being completely out of cobblestone. That would have been no good. It's already getting dark. Oh, man. Perfect timing, though, I guess. So, I think we're going to be rounding stuff with water at first. But we should be able to get this set up, no problem. Alright, so behind this, we could have a set of 4 going here. I think that would be fine. Or actually, we could probably do 3 and have this butted up a little bit different. So what I'm picturing is a piston right here. And each of these pistons, all of them setting here, which we can actually go ahead and make our pistons. There we go. I'm gonna need 4 for this. So we'll have a piston here, here, and here. These actually need to go up 1. Now that I'm looking at it. So yes, we're gonna put this here. And there's gonna need to be a block there. Just like that. Alright, and so yes, this whole tree is unfortunately gonna have to go. I'll have to plant another tree somewhere else. In order for, yeah, for that to stay there. It just can't. Alright, so we'll have to clear all these sections out. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna have sugarcane growing here. Guy, can you, no. Boy oh boy. Alright, and then underneath here, we could put the water. That's gonna be required for this. Or actually, the front is probably gonna have the water, to be honest. Let's go ahead and move that. I'll just use this for some nice decoration blocks. There we go. Because we're gonna have water sort of channeling through the front here. It's gonna start here, and it's gonna go zigzag until it makes its way over here. And that should get our sugarcane off of this platform. It shouldn't actually land here. It could potentially land there, but my hope is that it doesn't. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and grabbed some sugarcane so I can go ahead and get that sugarcane planted. And we're gonna get some water. And right here, we're actually gonna do something a little bit different with the water. I'm gonna waterlog a stair. First I need to close that up, put a stair, upside down stair, and we're gonna waterlog that upside down stair. Alright, so we can see that this doesn't actually carry all the way over. So what I may have to do is actually break this. And we need this to continue a couple more blocks. So this actually needs to start like right here, underneath this block. So I think I probably need to close this. Will that carry it? Yes, so that will carry everything over there. Also, this will provide water for our sugarcane. Awesome. So, I am noticing a little bit of stuttering. I think that's mostly because it's coming from all of this. That's the problem with being in the ocean biome. I think it's probably the laggiest place you could possibly put your setup. Alright, and we're also going to need to get redstone here. So, with that being done, we're going to have to get an observer in this setup somewhere. And I think the best place for the observer is going to be looking at the top section here, and then we'll send a redstone signal to all of those guys. So let's go ahead and get an observer made. And like I said, I was trying to say this before, this is one of the coolest blocks, I think, redstone-wise, that was added, was the observer. It was a much-needed thing. Something to detect block updates. So let's set that guy right here. Wrong way. We need the face facing the way, or the place where the redstone's going to be at. There we go. Alright, so is this going to be the best place for it? Potentially? Potentially this would be the best place for it. Right now we're going to have to make it work, because we're going to have to run redstone wiring to the tops of these blocks. And we need something for the blocks to be on. We're actually going to build a structure around this. I'm not too concerned about the way this looks right now. Alright, so let's set it there. And yeah, we're going to need redstone to go on top of these blocks. So let's go ahead. Clear this. And I think that will work. And let's get some redstone. Alright, so we'll run some redstone here. Just like that. That will power those blocks for us. And that will power all of these blocks. Perfect. Alright, so now we need to test this out. Alright, well that looks like it works. And let's check this. We should get some sugar cane down in here, and hopefully we don't get any of it stuck. Alright, so we are going to have, like, things that are framed out here. I wish we could get, like, a double tick on this, but the only way we do that was actually to have an observer on top of this whole setup, and it would basically double tick with a delay. For some reason, this didn't get knocked off. I'm missing something here. I'm missing something. Why did that one not go? Oh, because I didn't finish the redstone wiring. Derp. So that technically should work. All of this should work. Alright, so this will route. How far down will this actually go? So this is as far as this will actually take us. Alright, well, this will have to do for right now. Perfect. So on the other side, we could basically do the exact same thing, right? We can have pistons facing in a general direction, and it will all push all of this out to here, which will have a hopper going into a chest. And I think that would actually work out pretty good. Alright, so let's make some more pistons. We need 4 more. And we need to remember how exactly we set this up last time. So these need to actually go up on full blocks. Much like that. And then I guess I'm going to face them this way. Sort of like the way all the other ones are facing. Yes, they'll be facing this direction. And this one will have facing that way, and maybe not. Maybe we actually need to face these a little bit differently than all of the other ones we've done. I think we're gonna have to. Mainly because we want them to. We want this to go in this water pool. Same on this side. And this will just leave a open area here that we'll have to cover up. There we go. And that is done for this side. And then we can clean up all these extra blocks that we don't really need. Perfect. And like I said, we'll dress this up and make this look a little bit nicer very soon. Alright. So, with this redstone side done, this should also work. We are going to need an observer on it. So I guess I'll go ahead and get an observer placed the right direction. Alright, and craft an observer. That's something else I haven't done. Perfect. So, same on this side. We need an observer facing the right direction. That is going to detect when this stuff is sent off. Alright, let's get the observer facing the right way. There we go. And we'll just route our cabling in this direction. And we should be able to actually put the redstone, I think, it should go on the block above. Look like our dolphin friends over here. And yes, this should work as well. Perfect. We could technically run this off of one observer if we really wanted to. That is something else that we could do. It might be something we end up doing later on. For right now, this is kind of a crude. We kind of got a crude setup going on that we're trying to work with a little bit. All right, so now we have 8 bits of sugarcane. Let's set this up, and we'll test this. So this may not be as efficient, since this is going to actually push it right into this block space. But we're probably going to try and fix this mostly with our glass panes. That should help a little bit with the issue that we're having. Alright, let's take a look here. So as of right now, this is actually pushing it a little too far. And I think maybe if we... Can we split this down the middle? So that way the top sections just fall down here, or that'd probably end up making it. I think we could handle the loss. It's not going to be that much of a loss. It still will push this. It's not going to be a lossless setup by any means. Alright, let's go ahead and get our shovel. Just the simple fact of automating it is going to make this a little bit easier on us. Alright, so we have 8 iron. We have a couple chests on us. Let's make a hopper. And we have a chest. We are going to do a double-sided chest. Alright, and right here will be our hopper. Right here is going to be a chest. There we go. So that should collect everything, put it down inside this chest, and everything should be on its way. Alright, so I think what we can do now is kind of cover everything up. As of right now, it is super ugly. This redstone setup, I wonder if we put the observer on the other side, it would still be sort of wonky looking. So I'm thinking maybe just kind of cover this up a little bit. Maybe bust into this. And we'll move this setup here. And I think overall that would look pretty good. Yeah, we'll just build onto this. This whole island is going to get terraformed, like or get changed. It's like the whole thing with this whole island is that none of this stuff is actually going to stay the way it is. And we could probably put like a little window here. So you can kind of see inside, I guess. I'm also going to remove this because we don't need that there. I would like to get some more stone brick. I think that looks really good over here. Especially for the corners. Yeah, that actually looks really good. We can almost get like a house kind of feel going around this thing. And then on this, we'll basically need to cut this a little bit short, right? So this tunnel is going to need a little bit of renovating, just a little bit, to make it fit in a little bit better. Probably even remove all of this and fill it in. There we go. Boy, them guys are really noisy at this point. All right, let's hop down in here. Perfect. And same on this side. I think what we can do is just kind of add a little bit of this to kind of cover it up. I think this will end up being stone brick. And what we can do here is also add some glass. We don't need too much here. So I'm just going to do 2 panes. Much like that. And on the top. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to go grab a few more blocks. Going to go ahead and sleep. And then we're going to finish up building this thing. So what I'm thinking we should do is make this kind of scale down a lot faster. To kind of fit this area, because as of right now, it's just not looking so hot. So yeah, I'm kind of making this like where you can actually walk down and there's going to be a room here. Kind of clearing out any of the weird stuff that we have down here. It would be very awkward for us to have this building in any other position. So even right here, this is going to be covered up. So we're going to add the brick here. And I guess what I can do is get rid of the crafting table. We'll have to make this sort of just blend in. That's all we're going to have to do, or all we can do, really. When we're working with such a small space, this is just what it ends up being like. And right here, let's see, so we can actually get rid of this. And we'll just have to work on, like, bringing this up to this level. I know that it'll become, like, too small here real quick. Let's see. Then, like, this level will change. And we've already cut into this. So what we might end up doing here, a little bit different, is actually bringing this, like, sort of rounded. So we sort of, like, round this section off. Let me get back up here. Hi, Mr. Creeper. I will totally avoid you. He's just hanging out there. I must be able to get some light in there. All right, so we'll make some more of these guys. And yeah, we'll just sort of bring this like so, because this is gonna totally have to change. Maybe we can go too wide here. And just keep this at its normal height. That could work. That could easily work. Yes. We'll bring this down. So yeah, we kind of have this little thing going on here. We don't have to have this here. Can even use this, honestly, to kind of just make this wider. Same with this. And there we go. That's going to actually work out a lot better. A whole lot better. And right here, we can keep that same, like, going down sideways kind of thing to get to our chest. Okay. And then this can all actually be wood here. Alright, so it's not the prettiest thing in the world. We do have a lot of wood just sort of here, which we may be able to, like, change up a little bit with, like, putting dirt here or something like that. Like, just change it up and make it look like there's actually dirt that I had to carve through. Something like that. All right, so let's get to work on this house, sort of building. And we're going already with dark for the wood here. Just ignore the fact that that's fences connected to that. This villager breeder might move at some point. All right, and we'll just kind of extend this whole thing. Like I said, this is actually going to be sort of like a nice looking house by the time we're done with it. I don't see why not. I'm actually falling in love with this dark oak planks. Like, I am absolutely, I don't know if it's a dark oak thing for me, but this stuff is really, it's such a really nice building material. And same here. And then we'll finish on this edge. Let's see. Do we need to cover this up? Probably. Probably. This corner right here, we'll put brick. Stone brick. Right. And I think even in one of these corners right here, needs to be stone brick. Perfect. Alright, so just a little bit more. And we're almost done. Got a few more planks. And then we'll actually work on the roof, which will have its own material. And it's actually not going to be a conventional roof. It's really not. This is going to be totally different than most roofs you've seen. Mainly because all we need is sections like this to cover up this redstone. And then let me go ahead and clear this. We're going to be using this and glass. Right? Specifically for this set of blocks. Alright, so let's grab... Our crafting table's actually down here buried, I think. Yes, there we go. And I'll just make some more of these. Because really, that's all we're going to be working with. Is expanding this up. And sort of around. Very different from the roof style that we were making on the other build. That does not need to be there. But mainly we're just kind of going to go around and peak this up as we go around. And then any place that there is sugarcane, we're going to actually put a glass block. And that glass block is going to help us out a little bit. Alright, so right here, we can sort of trim this out. Give it a different look. Right, so right here being our actual sugarcane, we're going to get glass blocks in those places. Same for here. Glass block, right? Awesome. So that part is done. I think this, yeah, this is still fine. I think this is supposed to extend. I'll just do it like that. Just kind of make it look more rounded. Alright, and then on this side, we're getting into this area too. We're going to need glass blocks. I just want a transparent block to the sky. I don't know if that's going to matter, if that's going to help with the actual growth of anything. But it's going to be there. And it's going to work out for us in the end. Alright, so now all we need... I'm going to build this up. Like that. And I think that is going to be... I'm going to call it a done roof. I'm going to call that section done for the most part. Alright, and on the tops... I'm going to bring that over. That looks really dumb right there. But there we go. And then I should be able to bring this all along the sides. Just to add some more detail to the whole thing. And this whole thing will be covered with bushes and things like that, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And I don't think I can make that build gap there. Oh well. Oh, that didn't work out either. But anyways, this is kind of what it's going to look like. I think over time I'll get better at sort of getting these roofs filled in. For right now, this might actually be a entrance in to our little back area, so we can actually do maintenance work. That might be something we need to look at in the future. Also, getting some light in there would probably be a good idea since it's already dark again. Oh man, torches. Let's grab some torches. This thing will become a mob spawner if we do not put anything in here. There's that. And nothing should spawn on the redstone, but we do have places that don't have redstone that could potentially cause issues. Okay. And places like this can all be replaced. We do not need to have open blocks shown up like that. So I'm pretty sure I have a few different things I can use here. One of this being this block, of course, but other than that, we should be able to use some brick, right? Yeah, I just have these left. Oh well, that's what we're going to go with. Is some of this. Since that's all I really have. Perfect. So yeah, we have a nice little area done. I think that looks well. And I think overall, I think this will work as we sort of progress. You can see these have already grown up to 2. So as soon as they hit that 3rd mark, they're all kind of growing together. As soon as it hits that mark, all of them will break. And I should start to see some sugarcane inside this chest. Hopefully. Hopefully. I hope I didn't do all this work for this not to work properly. Oh, that would be super frustrating. But anyways, this whole section is done. We come back over here. We still have this building we need to kind of flesh out. We never managed to actually finish this project here. So I hope you guys are enjoying these like little builds that are kind of going with this theme of just just a little tiny island that we have. Like we're working with all we have. Like I'm trying my best to work in all of this stuff and try to get this going. Oh, we have one that grew. Oh, we might be actually getting pretty close to that other section growing. Like I would love to see it actually happen all on camera here. You know what? I'm gonna take one of these and I'm gonna force it to grow. We force it to grow over here. And then we'll get to actually see it work all together. So that was that side. Of course, I ended up picking up some of it. And this side, we should just be able to put it right there. Perfect. So yes, this should all work. It does seem to catch a little bit here and there. That's why I didn't know if having glass panes would actually help this situation. I would basically have to follow the path that the water is taking. Yeah, pretty much have to follow the path the water's taking all the way through. Just like that. And we still need an area there. Will this work? So say I put this here. That was one of the problem areas. Yeah, that actually works a little bit better. So having that glass here does seem to help. Does seem to help. So I'm going to leave that glass there. And we'll just see how our rates go. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video a thumbs up, guys. I do push videos out 2 times a day. I know that may seem like a lot, but I do push out 2 videos a day. So I hope you guys have been enjoying. And if you have, I will see you guys in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.